Hello everyone, my name is Dylan. I am here today at Ciocca Ford of Quakertown in beautiful Pennsylvania. And we have a new arrival, our first Ford Ranger. Let's check it out. So, what you'll see on this particular Ford Ranger, you have a chrome appearance package. You have chrome wheels, you have chrome badging on the side, you've got a chrome side mirror, a 5-inch chrome step bar, and that sums up what you will see. Now, even if you look at the front, the grille, you're going to have another chrome accent, but they all will have that Ranger front fascia that you see here. You'll see you have LED headlights, fog lights, and tow hooks. And when we work around this way, you will see as well that this is the CrewCab, so you have 4 full doors on this one, and it comes with a 5-foot bed in that configuration. So the next thing that we will check out, one thing I do want to mention, this Ranger for mid-size trucks has the best towing capacity at 7,500 pounds, the best payload rating at 1,800 pounds, and happens to be the most fuel efficient mid-size truck as well. So a lot of benefits there. Now if we look inside, what you'll see up front, you have leather bucket seats. You'll see you have Ranger badging on the dash. You'll notice that we have an 8-inch screen in the back and Ranger badging on the seats as well. So this 8-inch screen here, it's a touch screen. You'll see that with the 501A package, so that would be a mid-level Lariat, you get the best sound system Ford offers, which will be right up top on the dash, the B&O sound system. And you also will see the speakers that you have on the side here as well. There's a lot of features in this Ranger, so why don't we hop in? So now you'll see the space that we have in the back seat of this Ranger. Now you'll notice you can sit comfortably. I myself am 6'2", and I fit just fine back here.
Let's see your head there.
Oh, and I've got head space. I've got clearance. There's room. You'll notice as well that down here on the center console, for the people in the back, they have a 110 watt outlet, like your traditional home outlet, and then 2 smart charging USB ports. These will give you power very close to that 110 watt. All right, guys, so this is the inside of the Ranger. What you'll see here on your 8-inch touchscreen that you have up front, you have built-in navigation at the Lariat trim level. You also get your heated seats. You'll have, of course, that B&O sound system I mentioned that you'll see under audio. You have dual zone climate control, so there's no arguments about what temperature the car needs to be. Bluetooth capability as well. That built-in navigation that I mentioned earlier, you'll see you can set destinations, a very easy system to get where you need to go. You also can, download your mobile apps to the phone. So you have your radio controls, you have all of your AC options laid out here in a very easy to use format. You have a rear defrost that will activate your heated mirrors as well. You have a max defrost mode and of course your typical AC modes that you will see. Now when you move down, you see 2 more smart charging USB ports that are going to be in there. You have a few different modes as well that are very easy to select. So hill descent control is going to be here. That helps you maintain a speed going downhill. You have a tow mode so that you get the right amount of power to pull whatever it is you're towing. And in this case, with a mid-sized truck, you can tow more with the Ranger than anything else. So you'll see too, you have parking sensors you can turn off. Let's say you're parked near somebody who may have parked on the line. We all know that guy. That's something where your sensors will go off and you can easily shut them off so that you're not annoyed. You'll see here you have traction control as well. That's going to make sure that you stay on your intended path if you were to hit a patch of ice. And then you have your electronic locking rear axle. Perfect when you're off-road and you really need to get some traction. Now the other benefit that the Ranger has would be the terrain management system. So I talked about off-road before, but what you'll see here, you have a normal mode, you have a grass, gravel, and snow mode, you have mud and ruts, and you'll have your sand mode. So no matter where you're driving, the Ranger's got a mode that's gonna make sure you're safe and sound during that process. So what you'll see next, another very cool part of the Ranger, you get 2 4.2-inch screens on both sides of your instrument cluster. So on the left side, you'll see info like your tire pressure, your speedometer, etc. On the right, you'll get turn-by-turn navigation. You can control your entertainment and also your features you can use with your phone. When you look at the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth access for that, using your phone, as I mentioned earlier. And you also have adaptive cruise control And if you aren't familiar with it, that will just make sure that however many car lengths you want to be behind the guy in front of you, your speed adjusts to make sure that happens. The next thing that we'll look at is the lane keeping system. Now this is new for Ford in 2019. What this will do is if you're driving on the highway, you start going out of your intended path, it will steer you back and keep you in your lane to make sure that you're safe on the road. All right guys, so now we're gonna go on a little bit of a road test. We're gonna take it on the highway. This truck has a 2.3 liter EcoBoost turbo engine that gives you best in class torque as well. So you get 310 pounds per feet of torque and 270 horsepower. And we're about to see what that feels like. Once the light changes, that's all. So what you'll notice too, this vehicle is a very quiet ride. If you have kids that are in the back seat, they're not gonna have trouble falling asleep.